tonight. Welcome everybody. We want to welcome you to our Freedom Living Team business call that we have every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And this is a call that we look forward to every week where we get to spend the next 30 minutes encouraging, inspiring, bringing you really great business tips to grow your Isagenix business to the extent and the level that you desire. And the freedom that I love so much with Isagenix is that there's so many different people who are on this line right now in all different walks of life. Some want to get their Isagenix food for free every single month. Others want to others want to get their Isagenix food for free every month, and then they also want to make a couple extra $100. There are some who want to make a couple extra $100 a week, and others who want to make a couple $1,000 a week. And so we just want to welcome you, whatever your walk is, however long you've been a part of our team. We want to welcome you to this call. We honor you, and we thank you for spending the next 30 minutes with us. And with that being said, you definitely want to stay on this call until the very end because we have a huge announcement to make at the end of this call. We're also going to be teaching with you and sharing with you how the Leader in Action formula works, what it's designed to do, and how it can help move your business forward. But before we get into that, there have been so many people on Freedom Living Team who are absolutely exploding their Isagenix business. And so before we get into it, did you want to say something?
Yeah, well, were you just going to do shout outs?
Yeah.
Okay, well, so to preface it, sometimes I know that shout outs, sometimes unmuting your line or speaking on calls like this, if you've never done it before, can be a little bit daunting. But we believe celebrating people is such a huge component to your success. And there's no, oh, well, this doesn't really deem worthy of celebrating, whatnot. We want to hear everything that's worth celebrating that's taken place, especially if it's somebody that you have personally enrolled or somebody that you just want to shout out and give them some encouragement. So we encourage that, and we want everyone to feel like they get to shout out somebody who is doing something great. And so this time really is so that we can just kind of highlight that a little bit, because there are a lot of people who are actively going out and sharing this Isagenix vision with so many different people. They're getting paid, they're having results, and it builds everybody's belief when we all share and we hear all of these quick little testimonies of what's going on.
And we really want to encourage you to be very active in the chats tonight. It's going to be an exciting call filled with information and a lot of celebration. So please be in the chats. If you have a rank advancement, please raise your hand. I've got a couple, so I'll start it off. And I know that there are a lot of other people that want to as well. So just raise your hand and we will get to you. So the first shout out that I want to give is actually Alex Callan, who's on the line tonight. She lives in Wisconsin, and she is a bright, beautiful light that I met through Instagram. And she used the products, and she absolutely fell in love with how they changed her body and her health and her confidence. And she rank advanced to consultant and enrolled. She's enrolling so many people. I think she's enrolled like 7 or 8 people now, and
Wow.
She is getting her products paid for and making a secondary income. And this is her very first call. So Alex, I'm super excited for you and so proud of you. And I know that this is the beginning. Your heart for people is why you're having so much success. So everyone just go congratulate Alex. And the next shout out I want to give is Joni McLeod is going for Crystal Executive. And we know she's going to hit it. She created 4 consultants so far this week. So she's totaling at 5 consultants right now. And I know with our big announcement at the end of this call, she's going to hit Crystal Executive next week. I know she is. So everybody give some love to Joni. She's doing absolutely amazing.
And I'll tag team just to close with Mom. Guys, she has been working. I know I was talking with some of the guys when we were eating Chick-fil-A, and they were just like, man, your mom is on fire. And just the activity, Mom, that you were putting in the work, the day in, day out of conversations and going and meeting people out in the real world is so Oh my gosh, it's so inspiring. So I'm so excited for you, Mom, and I can't wait to celebrate Crystal Executive this coming week.
Yep. And my last shout out, I want to give to Rachel Palasic, who did her very first Facebook Live, sharing her Isagenix story. And it was so powerful. And I watched it, and her heart for people. She's been so consistent. She plugs in. And I know that all of your hard work, you are going to see your business absolutely explode. So with that being said, I'm going to let Taylor Smith give her shout out. Taylor, if you want to unmute your line.
Yes. Okay. So I actually want to shout out two people. The first person I want to shout out is Emma. I have actually never asked you how you say your last name, so we're gonna have to figure this out. But Emma Kazerniak. How do you say that, Emma? Can you unmute your line?
It's Krazaniak.
Krazaniak. I was close. Okay. But I want to shout out Emma because she is so incredibly coachable. She is in massive action. And when I'm telling you massive action, I'm telling you she is literally texting me every single day, sending me screenshots, learning this business, and she's having an open communication with me. Like, she understands that there are frustrating moments in this business, as everybody has. Raise your hand if you've ever been frustrated in your Isagenix business once or twice, right? Only once or twice. No, a million times for me. But she is so openly communicating with me on how she feels, and if she has questions, and when she's learning, when she's processing, and she's coachable. And when you know, I coach her on what to do, she goes and does it, and she comes back and she's like, okay, what's next? And I just wanted to shout her out because I really see that, and I know that she's planting seeds in her business that she's going to see for the months and years to come, because she is the type of powerhouse leader that is going to have a massive team and have massive impact that she is only beginning today. So I just wanted to shout her out because, like, it can be, when you're going in massive action, you can kind of feel like no one sees that, but I want Emma, you to know that I see that, and that is to be celebrated because that action is going to get you success. So I just wanted to shout her out really quickly. And then, of course, I want to shout out Carson Schaefer, our very own Carson Schaefer. She, this week, at the beginning of the week, she said, Taylor, I am freaking hitting Crystal Director. I'm hitting Crystal Director. Like, I'm doing it this week. And I was like, yes, you are. And so I was like, okay, like, let's map it out. So she mapped it out. We got on the phone. And what I love about Carson is she doesn't wait for someone to tell her to do something. She gets into action. She motivates and leads herself, which inspires me and how I want to grow as a leader. Like, she's just an action taker. It's really cool. She and Lindsay, and I'll get to what her accomplishment was this week, but her and Lindsay Francis actually got together for a coffee date earlier this week, and they planned out this entire thing called the Spring Break Shape Up. And basically, they didn't wait for anyone to tell them to do this. They did it themselves. And what they did is they brainstormed this entire group using ideas and inspiration from things that they've seen on other teams. And they created this group, this campaign, this promotion that no one else told them to do. And they called it the Spring Break Shape Up. And they invited our team, other leaders on our team, and new people to join a group for 30 days where you be entered into this more intimate, small setting group on Facebook, and you get encouraged with exercises, and you get encouraged with you get meal meal suggestions, all of these things. Basically, they set it up, and they helped us, join in on the campaign, and we all added people to this team, and they didn't wait for anyone to tell them to do it. So they did it. And because of that action, that momentum, that determination, Carson went into insane movement this week in her business. And she has been grinding, head down, grinding. And she's learned so much. And I would love if we heard from her a little bit. But basically, she set this goal for Crystal Director this week. And she was like, I don't know where these orders are going to come. I need this, and this, and I need these people to enroll, and I need these people to consultant. And I know it's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. And that belief and that firm confidence that she was going to make something happen is what made it happen. And it was so cool to see this actually happen. I mean, she hit it Friday night, where I was telling her earlier today, most people are getting off work and they're, you know, tired from their work week, or they're looking forward to the weekend. And so the odds didn't look like she would hit a goal on a Friday night, but she was so determined that that day she was going to hit Crystal Director. She made it happen regardless of what the circumstances looked like. And so anyway, it was just so inspiring. She has earned, because of all of the Crystal Director, the Rapid Crystal Reset, all of the consultants she's created this week, all of the bonuses, this week so far, she's made $1,954. That's almost $2,000 in one pay week that she has earned. So I am just so excited. I'm so thrilled for her. And she is going after Crystal Executive this week. And I know absolutely 1,000% she's going to hit it. So if you guys see it in the chat and let her know she's 100% going to hit Crystal Executive this week, that is just, it's been so cool just to see us as a team rally around her and watch her hit this goal.
Go, girly. We're so proud of you. And next week, we want to interview you so that you can share with everybody what the journey has been. I know we've got so many other rank advancement shout outs before we get into Leader in Action. So Lane and Chelsea, if you guys want to unmute your line, we'd love to hear who you want to shout out.
Yes, so ours isn't a rank advancement, but Rhymes in the UK messaged me probably a couple hours ago and was like, hey, just so you know, I enrolled in this contest that the UK has going on, and it's the top 30 business centers go to Paris. Well, Rhymes is number 30, and I know that she's going to hit that. It ends in May, so she has plenty of time to hit it, but she's number 30 right now. So number one, props to Rhymes for being on this call at 2 a.m. in the morning in the UK, but also she is the top 30 in this Paris trip that the UK has going on. So we are so proud of you, and we know that you are going to hit this, and you're going to be celebrating in Paris with all of the businesses in the UK. So proud of you, girl.
Come
So
on,
awesome, Rhymes.
Awesome.
You are such a light. We're so glad that you're here. I actually want to just ask you one question. You are in the UK. It's 2 a.m. there. Can you share what it's been in your heart going after Isagenix? Like, what is it about this team, the culture, Isagenix? I know Chelsea and Lane have been such a huge gift to you. What drives you to build Isagenix?
Well, the support, like it's amazing to have such great support from everybody. I love that. And the encouragement, because I live to encourage. It's something that God has put on my heart. And just staying on the why. You know, I want a better future for my kids. I want a better future with my husband, and just keeping those things in mind. And I think that everybody, you know, that I've come in contact with, they are examples of where I want to get to. They're examples of what, you know, I want to grow in. And that keeps me going. I came home today I was out of town for the whole weekend. I traveled to Birmingham, I traveled to Manchester, and I came home. And the truth is that I'm knackered, but I'm so excited. And I just keep going. I just keep going. So, yeah.
Well, it's through your determination that you are going to have it, and your heart. You are so, Chelsea and I, we went on a walk, and she was like, Rhymes is the most inspiring and encouraging person I've ever come across. And that's really who you are. And we are celebrating you. And just know, you're just getting revved up. You haven't even begun to tap into all that God has for you through Isagenix. And I'm so proud to have you a part of this team and to be the leader that you are becoming. And I want your accent, so you need to start speaking on more of these calls, girl.
I'll say it really quickly. Rhymes, when you started talking, everyone's looking down, and you started talking, and everyone goes, huh? What? On the video screen, everybody just was like, whoa, that's a beautiful voice.
Yes. So we're so proud of you. We know.
Can I add one thing, Odd? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So something also that I wanted to shout out for Rhymes is she's going to be speaking on our Team Soar Monday night call tomorrow night. And here's the thing. She could have said no whenever I asked her because it's 2 a.m. and she's working tomorrow. She's been working all day, but she's already prepping on what she's going to be talking about. And I know that it's going to be a very, very powerful call, because if you all have ever watched Ramsa's stories, she is powerful and she's very inspiring. So I'm just so proud of her for being a leader and setting an example for the people that she's bringing in her business, but for doing our team SOAR call tomorrow night at 2 a.m. her time. That's huge
So
for her.
awesome. Amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. We love you. We're proud of you. Let's go on over to Ellen, and Jennifer has one too. Okay, so let's go Ellen, and then we'll go to Jennifer, and we're going to keep on knocking these out.
Get into it, yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, everybody. This is so exciting. And I want to shout out to 2 new consultants that I have today. My friend Mary Hatfield, who some of you know has released 57 pounds in the last year. And she is somebody who just has wanted to make it work. And she finally decided to just put it out there again. And she has been persistent, but she finally started using more of the systems, and this week was her week. And so she has enrolled 3 people, and she has 3 more people from other people that have shared that are coming in tomorrow. And also my friend Kathy Waldrop, who is a very new associate. She just enrolled last month. And Kathy is somebody who had quadruple bypass surgery right after, anyway, it's been a long time ago, but she was still a young woman in her 30s, and she had quadruple bypass surgery. And so she has had some really delicate health issues and has had a marvelous transformation. And she also became a consultant today and is in the process of enrolling 5 new people. And I'm just really excited for her. She had her first sip-in sample this last week, and everyone who came is in the process of ordering and enrolling. And then we're working on her second one, and she already has several people lined up who are coming. And some of the people who came to her first sip-in sample are bringing people to this next one this week. So I'm super excited for these ladies, and really awesome.
You are amazing leader, Ellen Kimball. You're a little consultant making. And you know what? You definitely want to stay on the call, because this what we're going to announce at the end of this is going to drive so many new customers this week. So let's move on over to Jennifer Higgins, and then we'll go to Kate, and then we're going to get into Leader in Action after Kate.
All right. I know we're in a hurry, but I do want to shout out a precious young woman, Caroline Kate Owens, who is also Llewellyn Gloffenheim's daughter. She and her husband, they're both in their 20s, and they've been using the system for a while themselves. They've enrolled a few people here and there, but this young lady, Caroline, is on fire this week and has enrolled 3 people, one of which she didn't even know. It was the woman that helped her in a dress shop, and she enrolled her this week. So Caroline is doing great. We met together this week real briefly, and she just is taking off. So I'm excited to see what this will be for her future.
That's amazing. We're so proud of you, Caroline. You're awesome. I just saw Chelsea Taylor has her hand up too. So let's go, Kate, Chelsea Taylor, and then we'll get into it. So
awesome.
Kate, if you want to unmute your line, we'd love to hear from you.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to give a shout out because I have 3 of my friends on the line tonight. One is my best friend. My mom is listening. Hi, Mom. And then my friend Bree and my friend Kelsey. This is their first team call. So I just wanted to give them a great big shout out and a welcome to our team.
Oh, welcome, Mom. Welcome, friends.
Welcome, you guys. We're so glad you're here. Welcome.
We are, and we've been so blessed. Kate has just soared in her vision, in her leadership, and you are in amazing hands with her, sharing Isagenix with you and the vision. Amazing. We're so glad you're on this line. Chelsea Tay, if you want to unmute your line, we'd love to hear from you. Or we can unmute it. Hold on.
There we go.
I think we unmuted you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Well, my girlfriend Katie was on here, and I just saw it say that she left. I think she might have lost service, which makes me really sad because now I'm starting to talk. But
Whether she can hear me or not, I don't know if it's allowed her back on, but I wanted to give a shout out for her. This is her first call that she was on. She might be back on now. And when she turned into associate, she enrolled 3 people this past week and became a consultant instantly. And she is just on fire. She's very, very coachable. She has asked me, we've been in contact every single day. What do I do? How do we do this? Teach me. Let's do. We went over the compensation plan. She just knows so much, and she's so coachable. And I just really wanted to shout her out and let you guys just hear her name, because she's here for the long haul and she is going to bless so many people. And so I'm really excited for her, and I hope she gets to hear this. I don't know if she's
love it. That's awesome. So good. Guys, it is so true. When you have such an amazing transformation with these products, our natural tendency is to share them. We have such a gift to share with the world. And when we share them, Isagenix blesses us by compensating us. And this can become such an incredible, beautiful vehicle that you can utilize to serve other people and get paid in the process. And so what we want to share with you tonight, before we have our announcement, is the Leader in Action formula. This is something that James and we follow this when it comes to a weekly understanding of what we need to do every single week to meet a goal. And the Grand Adventure Challenge, which is a challenge that Isagenix put out there for 150 associates in the United States and in Canada, can win an all expenses paid trip to the Grand Cayman Islands in October. So what we're going to share with you, the Leader in Action formula is going to show you how you can win that trip. And also, it's a really, really great formula just to keep you accountable on a weekly basis of action steps that you can take to move your vision forward in the process.
Yeah, and I know I hope you guys are cool to hang with us. What I feel like we need after tonight is just a separate call of celebrations.
I know.
And we have confetti everywhere and whatnot, because there's so much happening. And really, truth be told, you guys, the reason so much is happening is because I believe that people we're just keeping it simple, right? We're just eating this food, we're sharing it with people, and then we're sharing with them how they can also get paid and maybe make a profit with it as well. And so just by a show of hands or in the chats, who, like she was saying, would like some more structure when it comes to what do I need to do every day or every week to see my business grow? Who would like more structure in that, of just being able to look at a sheet of paper and say, this is what I need to do, this is what I haven't done yet, okay. Because what I find and what we find is when people don't really know what to do, then they just kind of start spinning their wheels and they're like, I feel like I'm not progressing, but I'm kind of putting in a lot of energy, and I don't think it's really transferring to anything. So this Leader in Action formula is so key. And I would highly encourage not only you to learn it, but to teach it to your team. So I'm going to share my screen here with you guys.
And as James is sharing the screen, for those of you who are brand new and you're wondering, okay, what are my next steps? Because what we're going to share with you is the action steps to take, but we have a training website. And if somebody would like to type in the chat, so for the people who are brand new, we have freedomlivingteamtraining.com. And this team training website is going to give you the templates so you can text your friends. It gives you the scripts on how to walk through the packs. It gives you the training. Everything is on that website. So what James is going to share and what we're going to share tonight just aligns directly with the action steps that you're going to take through that training website.
Perfect. So can you guys see this? Thumbs up. Okay, great. So if you look here, you can find this in your own back office. But when you're looking at this, what you're going to see, you guys, and what this whole Leader in Action formula is about, it's about rewarding the behaviors that are going to grow your business the most. And so when you're looking at this is just a simple worksheet that many people print out, and they fill it out on a weekly basis so they know what they need to be doing and where they can be putting in energy. So all this is going to be doing is it's, as you can see here, this is going to be, it's a building metrics. It's a business building metrics that's going to just be measuring a couple of different things. Now, for this first column here where it says the number of weeks active at executive, for when you see the Leader in Action, or what used to be called Millionaire in Action, I think is what it was, that's company-wide. And in order to participate or to be recognized in that category, you need to be paid as executive. But for this Grand Adventure Challenge, all you need to be is an active manager to be to play in this thing. So even if you're not executive yet, you can still practice and you can still track your activity this way and track your growth. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah, and I wanted to say, to be an executive means that you personally introduce 5 people to Isagenix on your left team, and you've introduced 5 people to Isagenix on your right team, and you've helped those 10 people all tell 2 people. So you've essentially created 10 consultants, 5 on your left and 5 on your right. A manager just means you've introduced 2 people who've introduced 2 people. So 2 consultants, and that's how you can win the challenge as well.
Okay, so really quick, can you guys see if I type here? Can you guys see that?
Yay!
Okay, great.
Okay, awesome.
So this is what an example would be. This is, or no, we're in March, so this is 3. So let's say I'm filling this out for this past week, okay? Month of, here we are, March. And when you're looking at this, you go, okay, wait a second, hold on. What's a benchmark? How do I find out my cycle benchmark? Your cycle benchmark is going to be found in your back office under the reports tab. So if you go and you look at the top there, you're going to see team orders, contests and promotions, and then reports. Click on that. And then under there, you're going to see the director.
Under promotions?
Under promotions, you're going to see the director or the executive 1-star tab. Whatever rank is your current rank, or whatever rank you're at, you're going to find that tab, and you're going to see in there numbers from your back office, and it's going to give you, you're going to see your cycle benchmark. So that's something that you need to go in and look and find for yourself. So let's just say that you have a benchmark of 5. Okay, so what they're basically going to do is they're going to average your last 4 weeks of cycling. Does that make sense? They're going to average your last 4 cycles. Okay, great. If everyone could mute your line real quick, just so we don't have any feedback. So let's just do this real quick. So it's the week ending March 3rd. Give me 1 second here. Week ending March 3rd. So we're going to go this, and let's just say we have been number of weeks active executive. We're going to put a 0 in there because maybe we're not executive yet. But let's say over in this next column here,
this week we've enrolled 2 people. Okay, you guys tracking with me? Then we go to this next column, and let's say there were so many rank advancements on the call. Let's just use one of them for example. We created 1 rank advancement, and let's say at the end of this week we had 6 cycles. Okay, so you would just fill it in across like this. Now, you would do this go ahead.
Does this make sense so far, guys?
Yeah.
So all you're doing is you're filling in. Lane, did you have a question?
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but with the personal cycle growth, since you were at 6, would that just not be 1? Is that how that works?
Oh yeah. Sorry. That's correct.
I didn't.
So you cycled 6 times. You cycled 6 times. That means your growth is 1. Yes. Thank you for that, Lane.
Do you want to explain that to everybody why that just happened?
Yes. So your personal cycle growth, if your cycle benchmark is 5 and you end this week with 6 cycles, then that just means that you have had a personal cycle growth of 1. Okay. So in there, you just put in +1. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill this out in each of the weeks. Now, once you do that, you're going to scroll all the way down here, and you're going to see these final total columns. And what happens is, you guys, is with this Leader in Action formula, they're going to multiply the number of weeks that you are active at executive or manager, director in this case, if you're talking about the Grand Adventure Challenge. And then they're going to multiply that by the number of personal enrollments. In this case, it's a maximum of 5. That's how many it maxes out for the company Leader in Action, but the Grand Adventure maxes out at 10 enrollments a month. You can max out that quadrant or that column at 10 a month. Then they're going to multiply that by the number of personal and enrollment rank advancements you've had this month. And then they're going to multiply that, finally, that last number of your personal cycle growth for your grand total over here on the right. Now, that is, I would say, when you're looking at your network marketing business and you're looking at your Isagenix business, all of those things are going to absolutely indicate growth in your business wide. If you look at that first column of what your active rank is, that means you are being responsible for your own business. You're taking care of your business first. You're doing the work. You've created consultants and you are at the rank. The second column is going to be personal enrollments. You guys, Aude and I, 5-6 years in, we are still constantly enrolling people. We're going in and doing the work and filling these things out and saying, okay, how many more do we need? And then you're not just enrolling people, but you're teaching them how to share this. So you have personal rank advancements. Who can you help this next week, you guys? Hit consultant, hit manager, hit director, hit executive. And then when all of those three are taking place, there's a pretty good chance your cycles are going to grow. So if you are looking at yourself and saying, man, I just wish my cycles would grow. How do I get them to grow? Take a look at those first three columns. And see how you're doing in those three. So when you're looking at what you could be doing and putting in your energy, if I see that let's say, for example, in this week, we'll go back to this example here. I have,
1 week.
I'm paid as executive. Whoops. I'm paid as executive here, but I have 0 enrollments. That is an indicator for me that I need to focus on my enrollments because I didn't do anything regarding enrollments that week. If I have 5 enrollments and 0 personal rank advancements, that's an indicator for me to say, okay, I am not helping my people get paid. And so when you're looking, you guys, it really breaks down to being that simple. And so at the end of the month, you're going to see a total. Now for the Grand Adventure Challenge, it's going to go towards hotel. It's going to go towards that reward trip. And there's a flyer on that. But then for the company-wide Leader in Action, it actually goes towards top achievers, which this year they take the top 30 business centers who have had the most points in the Leadership in Action. The top 15 get all expenses paid, and you get to go. It's one of the highest trips that Isagenix offers with all of the top business centers, with high-end training with Jim and Kathy and the other executives. So even if you're not a 2-star, a 5-star, an 8-star, a 19-star, this formula right here can get you to top achievers. Just this formula, doing it over a 12-month time frame, and you keeping track of this and filling it out can get you to top achievers, one of the most exclusive events that Isagenix has. It's so exciting. Yeah. But on top of that, you're going to be able to track your productivity and see where you need to put more energy. So this is the Leadership in Action formula. And this is the worksheet that we encourage all of you guys to kind of really get to know a little bit better tonight.
And again, this aligns directly with, okay, if you know that you need to enroll 2 people and you're wondering, how do I talk to them? On freedomlivingteamtraining.com, there is a script that shows you exactly what to say to people. Kate, who is one of our newest Crystal executives, I haven't gotten on one 3-way phone call with her because all she has done is she's taken the Freedom Living Team Training website and she's applied it directly to every single conversation. She's developed 10 consultants simply by sharing with them and walking them through the training website and saying, this is what you're going to say. This is what you're going to do. And they follow it and they've become consultants. So we, on Freedom Living Team, James and I, we want to strip everything down for you guys to make it simple so that it can be duplicatable in your business. This Leader in Action formula is just a really great way to track your productivity every week. For me personally, I can talk to a lot of people, but if I can look at something and say, okay, my goal this week is 2 personal enrollments. Okay, I've got my 2. I need to help 1 person, 2 people rank advance. I love following this worksheet because it really allows me to see what is the area that I need to focus on. What can I develop? And then I follow right alongside freedomlivingteamtraining.com, just so that I know that I'm walking in congruency, so that the people who are joining our team are seeing how simple it is to use the training website.
So lastly, I know that all of you guys know multiplication. And so when you're multiplying something, if you throw a 0 in anywhere in that equation, what does the total come out to? 0. So if you are an executive or your manager, your director, all 4 weeks, or if it's a 5-week month, you're executive all 5 weeks, and you have 10 enrollments, you max out that Grand Adventure Challenge, but you don't help anybody rank advance. And let's say you have 50 cycles that you've grown. If a 0 ends on one of those bottom ones and you haven't helped anybody hit consultant, that's a 0 for the entire month, just when it comes to those points. And so again, this really helps delineate and really helps your focus to not go too wide and not to focus on all these other things, but to say, okay, if I want my cycles to grow, then who can I help? Either a personally enrolled rank advance, who can I help with their auto replenish? Who can I help get started in an IsaBody, because that helps increase order baskets? It's all right there in those 4 columns.
Now, again, remember with the Grand Adventure Challenge, it's number of weeks active at manager as well.
Yes.
So if you have 2 consultants, that still counts as a point. That's not going to zero out.
And then if you see right here, the personal and rank advancements, when you help these people rank advance, this is how many points you're going to get. Every time you help somebody rank advance, you're going to get 1 point for consultant, 2 points for manager, 3 points for director, 4 points for executive, so on and so forth. So with that, I know that we're a little over time, but does this make sense to you guys? Is this settling in a little bit? Feedback in the chats. Is there anything we need to elaborate a little bit more on?
Okay. Make sense? Okay. Awesome. Okay, sweet. Okay, so we wanted to show you that formula because this week, starting tomorrow until Sunday, we believe that this could be the biggest week of growth that we've all had in our business so far when it comes to bringing new people into the organization and helping your people advance to consultant. So what the company is going to do starting tomorrow is they are giving free membership plus 10% off of every single qualifying pack. So just get this for a second. When you enroll somebody on a value pack is going to be about $535 this week. Originally, it's like $675, $650. It's about $535 this week. Now, when they bring in 2 people with them.
What else is going on right now? What other incentive is going on right now? Somebody type in the chats. Who's going to be first? What other incentive is going on that the company just released? Carson, it triples. Yes.
Triple. Okay, so the bonus for consultant is going to triple. So instead of $50 for a consultant, your brand new person is going to make $150. But get this, they're also bringing in 2 people and they're going to get double PIBs. So not only are they going to get their pack paid for by getting 2 people to join them this week, but they're actually going to make an additional almost $50 extra on top of getting their package for free. So this is the week that we want to say, okay, this could be a blitz week for every single one of you. Mama McLeod is going for Crystal Executive. This is the week where she just is so honed in and she's saying, hey, this is a promotion that is a savings unlike anything else. When Isagenix rolls out this specific promotion, this is when you want to pull out all of your follow-ups and enroll as many people as you possibly can. This is the time where you want to connect with all of your associates and say, hey, this is a massive promotion. Instead of $50 for consultant, you're going to make $150 plus the people that you're bringing in, they're going to get a massive discount.
I'm looking that up right now.
Rhymes, we know that it's in the US and Canada. I'll message you afterwards because it was this promotion was given in a private Facebook group.
We'll get that.
So we're gonna get that to you. I'll message you after we get off this call. But this is the week, you guys. Who on your team can you help advance? I know Carson's going for Crystal Executive. I know Lindsay's going for Crystal Executive. I know Mama McLeod is going for Crystal Executive. I know there are so many people who are on this line who are desiring to rank advance, and this is the week to do it. So if you're looking for direction and you're saying, hey, I really want to advance this week, and you don't know exactly what to do, don't hesitate to reach out to your enrolling sponsors. Don't hesitate to reach out to James and myself. We are here. We want to celebrate you. We want to help you. We want to encourage you. And we want to give you the tracks to run on to ensure that you are having the success that you want to have.
So thank you guys so much for hanging with us. I know that it was a little bit longer of a call because there was so much excitement in the air, and there's only going to be more excitement this coming week. I can feel it. So go ahead and just block off an hour, hour and a half. We might all order in food and just hang out and have dinner together on here. But, you know, I like to tell people, have a pulse on your business. Have a pulse. One, when you have a pulse on your business, it's telling you that your business is alive. Every single person on this line, your business is alive. There's growth, there's activity, there is life in it. Be excited about that. But also with that leader in action formula, know what it's going to take from you this week. It doesn't need to be overwhelming. It doesn't need to be daunting, but just know when you look at that leadership in action formula, what your goals are, and then what you're going to need to do to hit it. And it's going to be done, and you're going to see the growth.
So when you get off this call, the call to action is when you get off this call, rally your team. Let your team know that, and please wait to post on social media until tomorrow, because they were like, don't post this on your social media until the company releases it. But let your teams know that tomorrow for the entire week is going to be an incredible, massive, massive savings on all packages. So when you get off this call, rally your team, get out your notebooks. Who are you going to connect with this week? And who are you going to help rank advance this week? And let's make this the greatest week we've ever had, guys.
We love you guys. It's a great Sunday, and we're going into another amazing week. So you guys be blessed, sleep well, and we'll see you tomorrow and next week.
Bye, guys.
See ya.